Okay, first and foremost, last week's episode was a doozy of Undead Unluck. After all that revelations and everything and these thoughts I had in my head, in regards to, Apocalypse showing one of these worlds, how Victor used to be part of the Union. We saw old Gina. Something tells me Ragnarok ends the world and births a new one. But I could be totally wrong. But that's how I felt in last week's episode of Undead Unluck. So, without further ado, so I can actually get some answers. Hopefully, and we're almost done with the first season too. We only got a couple more episodes to go before we say bye-bye season 1. I hope we get a season 2. Please, let's get a season 2. Let's get into episode 18 of Undead Unluck. I love as Apocalypse was threatening, they cut into the opening. Okay. And 3. She purposely accepted the penalty? So she willingly took that one when they did all those quests back in August. Even without intervention. Oh, wow. Until we. Ooh. Right. Asking the questions. Yeah, Shen. Asking them questions. They know each other. They had to be past lovers. That opening, that ending. Oh, this is going right back to the first. Mm. before the rule was even. Yo, I'm telling you, they went through. I have a feeling they went through Ragnarok. I have a feeling they went through Ragnarok already. Yup. They had to have gone through it, bro. Where galaxy already exists. Has me. Yeah, they talked about the arc. Heavy dialogue. Something tells me Juice, Victor, and Billy all were part of Ragnarok. Something tells me, bro. Ain't no way. On a loop. Yes, you. They went through Ragnarok. Destruction of renewal. Yo, I was right. I was right. To put aside, I was freaking right. I was right. I was right. I was right. Ragnarok is literally their loop, their reincarnation. That's why if they get the tomb. And Billy was there before. I freaking knew it. Because there's no way. Actually, yeah, I want to know. Alternate cultures of all. They were non-negotiators back then. Something tells me a lot of them were non-negators in the past. What is the arc? I want to know how. See, I had a feeling. Oh my god. That's why freaking Billy asked what he asked. He did what he did. He don't want to go through this no more. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would be too. Remain around it. Oh, wow. The meteorites are the old Earth. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So she was striking the new Earth with the old. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. From the Earth. Oh, okay. Does the Earth have one shower? Wow. Dang. Here at the back. What? He does. From the previous one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they were together. Her and Victor were involved though. Mm. Oh, she jealous. Billy. Oh, Victor. Oh yeah. Undead, yeah. Ever since the rule of that was added. Oh wow. I won't be. Ooh. Dang. Everything is unfolding, bro. Oh, okay. So Billy was not part of the looper. Well, no, probably no, he is. Oh my god. Oh, he was building the table again. Oh. Why is he throwing it back like this? Like, they're gonna have to get someone because they just lost three round table members. They lost Gina, and then they lost someone that was working with Shen, and Billy willingly left. Mm. Winter. We're fighting the seasons, people. They're gonna be. Right. Oh, Jesus. Can they manage this before like the end of the world? That's what I want to know. The playbook of this world. Oh, as penned by a certain artifact. Oh. A book. So it's gonna be her and she. Oh wow. Wait, what? What's the book? What? Okay, so the episode explained my theory that I had for myself from last week. So Ragnarok is literally their loop. So anytime they don't fulfill these quests, this is when God appears. That same shadowy big figure that Fuko saw with the the vision that Apocalypse gave her. So once they hit 100 failed quests, and then on the 101th one, God appears, destroys the entire Earth. The only person that actually survives is Victor / Andy, right? And he just sees it all through until God decides, hey, I'm going to go and remake Earth again. And then we're just going to constantly go through it. Now, it's interesting that like people like Jules and Victor are able to remember, because for Jules in this case, she has a book or the arc that allows her to know, oh, she basically is in a reincarnation loop over and over again every time she tries to, and in every life she's been through, and we don't know how many loops there has been, okay? But there probably has been enough that she's constantly gathering strong warriors in each loop that forms the union to destroy God. Now, her and Billy's reasons for destroying God is aligned. As she stated, it is similar. They both want to. But my thing is, how did Billy find out about all of this? What was his thought process when he found out this information? And particularly, why is he going now wanting to destroy God himself? Why did he betray the union instead of asking Juice questions like up front and everything, and letting everybody else in the union know, instead of having to go and basically betray everybody that believed in him, those who became close to him and all that stuff? The only person you can say probably that didn't really trust him from the jump was Shen and I in a way Andy and everything, but nonetheless he found out this information. Unless Jules was not as adamant in like hiding these things, and somehow he was able to find it, and so he's been keeping it to himself for probably how long? Months, years, who knows? Enough that he can form a whole new organization without the union even knowing, and them not knowing that who's really the boss, the mastermind behind UNDEAD. Okay, this whole time we thought it was being run by Riff, but no, it's being run by Billy. You know, and then Billy is able to copy everyone's techniques for the most part. But I do, again, I hope they explain that, because we only have a few more episodes to go. I didn't even really realize. Usually I can be like, oh yeah, it just keeps going on. And then for this series, no, it was more like I know exactly when the series are going to end. For this, it was just been so interesting, and everything that's just unveiling itself now. And I'm going to guess by manga readers, this is where we truly get into the nitty gritty of Undead Unluck. Everything else was basically the prologue, and now we're getting into the real story. And yes, the prologue has to build up everything. Now we're getting into the true essence of Undead Unluck, and it's very fitting, you know. They're not lucky in the sense that they're in a constant loop, and then a lot of them don't really, I mean, yes they do, but they're brought back with little to no memories unless you're Jules or Victor. And Victor, he's probably older than 200 years old, because if Andy is just recent, now this makes me go all the way back to episode 1 and everything. If Andy is just a recent version of Victor, right, who's only been here for like the past 200 plus years, something happened 200 years prior to the current time that caused Victor to sleep within himself, and Andy became the new persona, you know. And every time he has to take out the chip, that's when Victor makes the reappearance, hence why he always has this constant battle. Doesn't even like Andy that much, because he feels like Andy is not even his true self. But they do need to explain it. I don't know if we're going to ever get that in season 1. That sounds more like something of season 2 type thing. We only have like a few more episodes to go before season 1 is done. It's 24 episodes and everything. But I'm really glad they told us in this episode. My suspicions were correct. from the first ending. Andy is in the casket on the canoe, and it's actually Juice. She's just waiting for him to wake up. Then we have the second ending showing that these two sitting very close. These two, I'm gonna go out on the limb. Those two were lovers in the past life and probably many lives before. They were lovers, and then this point in this time, I don't know what happened, because they fought when they saw each other for the first time in a long while. They fought. So I don't know, but they're going to get the book that tells them both future and past events and how to deal with Ragnarok. And that's going to be Fuko and Chikara, and everybody else is going to have to try to deal with Uma seasons. Basically, they're dealing Uma spring, Uma summer, Uma fall, Uma winter. They're dealing with the seasons. They're fighting the seasons, the 4 seasons. So we're dealing with now. The last few episodes is going to be dealing with fighting the 4 seasons. Okay, and then obviously trying to find that book, and that book that Juice held up looks like the manga book that Fuko loves to read, that shoujo manga that she loves to read. I could be wrong, but both her and Chikara is going to have to find a book that tells about current and past events and future events at that as well. So guys, do tell me in the comment section below how you felt about this week's episode of Undead Unluck episode 18. If you are a manga reader, how do you feel about this episode versus the chapters it adapted from? Of course, no spoilers from the chapter that was adapted into the anime. No spoilers, of course. The links are in the description box, so you guys go check that out. And I'm Kimmy-chan, and I will see you guys later. Bye!